Hey guys, for you that were at youth group, you received a book, this Choose Greatness book. For those that were not, I will get you one. We're going to go through this over the rest of the year. 11 wise decisions that brave young men can make. I think there's a lot of value to be had in this book. I sure would have liked to have had something like this when I was your age. Here's a table of contents. A lot of great topics and to get through. Um, just solid stuff here. So we're going to start with the wise decisions number one. Right now, this will be the chapter we're going to go through this week, and we'll discuss at end of youth group or during our small group time. So wise decision number one: choose to seek wisdom from parents or trusted adults. Um, yeah, really good. We'll jump into some details here. So digging into the book a little bit, I'm going to read what I thought was one of the better paragraphs in here in this first section. And that is, the question is, will you make wise decisions? That is, why we are writing this book. We want you to make wise decisions, decisions that will give you a great life. As a young man, you need the wisdom of older adults. If you need to find your way through a city you only lived a short time, it would be foolish to think that you could navigate it better if you had someone who's lived there for years traveling alongside of you. If you live with your father and mother, they can be your source of wisdom. They are not perfect, but they likely know more about life than you have yet discovered. So, the big point there is, uh, yes, life's different for you than for others, for your parents or adults or us adult leaders. It was a different time, but in many ways, life is still the same, and a lot of the same consequences that were in place back when we were kids are still consequences today. So lean on adults for wisdom. Another part of the book I liked here. This is where Clarence is getting introduced. He's one of the co-authors of the book. And he says, my father taught me the importance of hard work and being on time. He demonstrated how essential it is for a man to provide for his family, no matter the personal sacrifice to the dad. I learned how to treat a woman by watching my dad treat my mom. So, there was some good stuff that he learned by watching his parents. But then he goes on in that section that there were some things he learned, bad things that kind of like his dad did, that less than ideal things. I shouldn't say bad, but not necessarily, like his dad never told him he loved him. So he learned from that like that was something he wasn't gonna make that mistake. And then another thing here, it's not your fault that if you don't have a father living with you or you don't have a strong father figure, it's not your fault. But what does come back to you as your responsibility is either talk to your mother or grandmother or some adult that's in your life, and someone that's trustworthy that you can share things with and bounce ideas off and get wisdom from. So, like if you're in that spot, it's on you to go seek that help, because like that help's not going to come and find you. So understand that that's your responsibility to do that. And being plugged in here at the youth group, you automatically get us three great leaders to help you out. So here's a little wrap up on the book. They're saying like, hey, what have we learned from our fathers and wise men? I like that first one. Always do what you say you're going to do. So your word is your word. Your yes be yes, your no be no. That's a scripture. Yeah, couple good ones there. And I put some stars next to a couple that put God first and seek following the teachings of Jesus. And then I also pointed out, never forget that you are responsible for your decisions, that you must live with the consequences. And that's one of the big focuses of this book is making that realization. And then And then just down here, remembering that life isn't meant to be lived alone. We're all here together. That's why there's others in this on this earth. And then ask yourself, what are some things that you would like to learn from your father or another man? I'd recommend you put together a little list of things you'd like to learn, like before you're out of high school, and share that with your dad or an adult, and maybe they can help you start getting those things figured out as you want to be more independent. You're going to be on your own here soon, so you should probably start learning how to do some things, figure out what those are now, while you got that help around. That sixth one there, what kind of father would you like to be? I think that's a great question. That's worth journaling on a little bit. I think that would give you just set you up. You want to have a plan and think what that's like. And then here, this Proverbs 11, what is it, 14? Yeah, 11:14. Where there is no guidance, the people fall, but in abundance of counselors, there is victory. So that's kind of supports that in a group of counsel and with others. One person may not have it right, but usually the group gets pretty close to the right thing, and it can be helpful for you making those big decisions. So, all right, I hope you guys enjoyed chapter 1, and hope you get a chance to read it, and we'll look forward to talking to you about it Sunday.